Welcome to another broadcast of the Infidel, the news for all of us who have supposedly chosen hell over heaven, the news for the damned. In Mexico, the Catholic Church finds itself mired in political controversy. The Mexican Roman Catholic Church has drawn political ire for releasing a voting guideline for the faithful regarding the upcoming July 1st presidential elections. Religious groups in the country are banned from engaging in electoral politics, as well as supporting or opposing any candidate or party. However, the recently published guidelines of the Archdiocese of Mexico closely skirt the Mexican law. Those pastoral rules do not mention any party, but say that Catholics cannot vote for those who support or promote false rights or liberties that attack teachings contained in the Holy Scriptures. The suggestions are aimed at the leftist Democratic Revolution Party, which has enacted gay marriage and legalized abortion in Mexico City, where it is in power. During the Spanish colonial rule, the Catholic Church had played a domineering role in Mexican life. A revolution in the 19th century led to confiscation of church properties and imposed strict limits on clerics. However, the recently published guidelines bring fear to critics who believe the Church may be trying to push religion into public schools and public affairs. Suffer the little children. A Florida Baptist church will no longer allow children to attend their Sunday worship services. This unusual move was taken by the Christ Tabernacle Missionary Baptist Church of Jacksonville in order to keep their new pastor, who is a convicted paedophile and registered sex offender. By keeping children away from the building itself, Pastor Darrell Gilliard may preach without violating his parole conditions. In 2009, he pleaded guilty to charges of lewd conduct and lewd molestation involving 2 underage girls while serving as pastor at the Shiloh Baptist Church. He has also admitted to fathering a child with a woman who had previously accused him of rape during a 2004 counseling session. While the Jacksonville Church's move has created a storm of controversy in the local community, church officials have said that the attendance at the Sunday services has jumped from about 10 people to more than 200. One might be tempted to suspect that the motives for hiring Gilliard may be found in the offering plates passed among the faithful. Suffer the children. In the Western world of the 21st century, one would expect that beliefs in superstitions such as witchcraft would have become a thing of the distant past. Unexpectedly, thanks to an emerging group of British Pentecostal churches, this time has not yet come. Members of these churches, as well as a majority of their pastors, fervently believe in witchcraft. It has reached the point where it has become common for children to be accused of being witches by both their pastors and their parents. These accusations can become quite distressing as they often result in severe abuse, both mental and physical. The worst-known case so far involves 15-year-old Christy Bamu, whose sad story begins with his torture and ends with his death. While the Infidel will not report the details of this gruesome story, his case and similar ones seem to have become a very serious issue that is emerging here in the United Kingdom. Pentecostal churches spread the idea of witchcraft because of the external cultural influences coming from Africa. Making money by selling fake cures for possessed or impure souls is also quite appealing for their superstitious leaders. Most Baptist pastors could be considered lacking in their duties. A new research has revealed a surprising shortcoming among most American Baptist pastors. According to a study commissioned by Le Tourneau University's Center of Faith and Work, 93% of US religious leaders agreed that they should help their members integrate faith in their daily life at work. However, that is not necessarily what they are doing, and 2/3 of these same pastors admitted to feeling that they fell short in their duties. As it turns out, an average churchgoer doesn't seem to mind this so-called shortcoming, probably because the general opinion is that a separation between religion and work is simply to be expected. But there are those who would view this development as a travesty. Bradley Moore is such a person. He wrote on the website called The High Calling that this was unacceptable on the part of the priests. He also made several suggestions and wrote that they should be sending people off into new jobs as you would send missionaries into the field. That's all the news for today. Come back to us on Wednesday for more news for the damned.